Our New Year's resolution this year is to eat less pizza.
Psych! Hey, I'm Alicia.
And I'm Christian.
And welcome to Eat the Pizza.
And today we are making a fruit-inspired pizza. A funny jello pizza.
I guess it could be called a jello pizza, but let me just explain. When I was concepting this, the idea was fruit because we've had a lot of requests for a fruit pizza.
A fruitza.
And then when I was like, what's the base gonna be? We're doing jello.
Jello crust. Just. Jello.
Time to make the jello. And we're making jello from our homemade juice because we're being healthy in the new year. We're not adding any sweetener.
Freaks.
Why don't you go ahead and start juicing?
I'm
I'm an American. You think I know how much a milliliter is? I'm juggling with one hand.
That's so impressive.
Christian, it's the new year. It's the second week. What are your New Year's resolutions?
What are your New Year's resolutions? What are your New Year's resolutions?
hit the gym more frequently. What about you?
One of my resolutions is to drink lemon water.
Ooh, lemon water. How delicious.
It's gross. I actually feel better when I drink it. All right, I think that this is good enough. We're at just below 2, so here we go. Look, we got to 2 cups. Perfect. My resolution is to drink only the hottest coffee every time. Juice going in.
Pouring it up.
Sprinkle it on. Now this is not plant-based gelatin, so if you need it to be plant-based gelatin, make sure you buy that.
Both of these, yeah?
Yep. Don't worry, I got a silicone whisk because a lot of people get really angry when I use a metal whisk in my non-stick pans. I understand why.
Scratch, 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 yeah. We let it sit for 2 minutes.
Now we're gonna just let it sit for 2 to 3 minutes. What's your New Year's resolution?
Probably to...
What's your New Year's resolution? What's your New Year's resolution?
be more mindful and present.
My New Year's resolution is to monitor my nut intake.
Monitor your nut intake. So that means pecans, peanuts, peely nuts.
The thing is, if there's nuts sitting around waiting to be snacked on,
Pistachios.
they're all getting snacked. And it's done. Okay.
Keep whisking.
Now we turn on the heat and whisk for 5 to 7 minutes continuously. You're doing all the work this episode. Let's switch. My New Year's resolution is to be as messy as I want in the kitchen.
Don't. I'm stepping back.
All right, plastic wrap it up. Remove,
Here we go.
remove from heat and immediately pour into your container. I hope this doesn't melt the saran wrap.
It won't.
Now we just have to wait 4 hours in the fridge actually, so.
I'm making the sauce. It's coconut cream, everybody.
It's coconut cream that we're gonna whip up.
Coconut cream.
You've probably seen me do this on Mind Over Munch. You're gonna flip the can over. This has been in the fridge. Open that up, dump out the liquid, and then whip up that filling. I'm gonna do the worst thing ever.
What?
Peel kiwis.
All right, wait, so I'm pouring this out.
Yeah, pour that liquid out.
What remains is the cream.
And you're gonna take that into the bowl and then whip it up. All right, 1 kiwi down. Maybe should have used a bigger bowl.
Listen.
My New Year's resolution is to use profanity on Mind Over Munch. Time for the perfectly ripened strawberries. The plastic wrap is removing, but it's not a perfect circle. 1 and 3. I think we should flip it.
Oh, we can't flip it now. It's too late.
2. 2, 3.
It's a little wrinkled.
It's a little wrinkled, but it looks better. And now it's time for the pizza fact of the day.
Did you know the earliest recorded use of gelatin was in ancient Egypt, and they would use it as a glue to seal the pharaoh's tomb?
Okay, I don't know if they use it to seal tombs, but it was found.
So to clarify, we don't actually think it was used to seal the tombs, but it was found in the tombs, used as a sort of glue.
But the theatrics of that were pretty good, right?
You had it down. Good job. Good job. Also interesting to follow that up, though, is the guy who invented powdered gelatin was intending to invent a powdered glue, and then he made dessert on accident.
That is also the guy who invented the very first American steam locomotive.
All right, we got our sauce going on. I want to be kind of careful because I don't want to tear the jello. Time to
Top it up.
top it up. Okay, kiwi's going on. Ready? Take a kiwi, put it on. This is gonna be a piece of art. Is it jiggling?
Yes, it's jiggling.
And now it's time to eat the pizza.
Don't mind if I do, by the way. Yeah. Cheers.
I think it's just the fruit is not quite ripe enough.
Strawberries are good.
And the coconut whipped cream with the strawberries are good. Blueberries, tart. Kiwi, tart. Mango, tart.
Very tart.
Ultimate consensus,
It's all right.
you need completely ripe fruit.
Yes.
The jello is not bothering me that much.
It's not great, but it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. The coconut whipped cream is the best part.
I think the concept was really good. It was a cool concept to do jello.
I don't know if we executed it super
I think
well.
it was executed perfectly. I think, like you said, just
The
the
fruit.
fruit's not ripe enough.
Okay, ultimately, I think this jello recipe worked great.
It did.
For the topping, make sure you get really, really ripe fruit because it's pretty tart
But
otherwise.
the coconut whipped cream as a topping
really good.
or as a sauce is really working well
Yeah,
with it.
I mean, it's not really a sauce, but you know, for a fruit pizza, it's really, really good.
Yeah.
But the point is, this has no added sugar to it, okay? All
I
right.
think for a no sugar added fruit pizza is an A+, is a win. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
Be sure to check out eatthepizzashow.com to check out our new merch. We've got a ton of new New Year's merch, as well as all of our social media platforms. That's it, and we'll see you next week on Eat the Pizza.
Mmm.